pop the hood. So a few months ago, I actually did a review video on the Topdon JS2000 here. Well, since doing that video, I have used that JS2000 for all kinds of stuff around here. I've jumped off several vehicles, jumped off the China Vet a couple times actually. As I showed in that video, we actually jumped off a brand new Ford F-150 multiple times with no battery even hooked up at all. That thing didn't even flinch. It barely dropped down, what, to 75% after jump starting the vehicle several times. So I was really happy with it. I've charged cell phones. Like, I just wanted to kind of run it through its paces. Like I said, I was really happy with it. So I let my rep at Topdon know, that I was using it, that I was happy with it, and she decided to go ahead and send me the next level up to review. So this is it, guys. This is the JumpSurge JS2000. Now the JS1200 has a 1200 amp output, hence the name, JumpSurge 1200. This guy here has a 2000 amp output. So what I kind of wanted to do in this video, since I've already showed you in the previous video, these things work. They work good, guys, and after 2 months, the 1200 unit's going strong. And as you saw at the very beginning of this video, I actually come in, took this guy straight out of the box and had to use it to jump off my wife's Camaro. Now, I could have used the one that was already open, but I was like, hey, I just got this. It just arrived, so, let's go out here and jump off the wife's Camaro with it and see how it does. It done great as well. You can see that in the very beginning clip of the video. It just fired it right off. So now I'm going to post a link to the video where I did the review on the JS1200, because this guy here has basically the same feature set. It just has a lot more power output, and it's capable of jumping off a lot more vehicles without recharging it. So what I wanted to do in this video, instead of just doing a bunch of live tests, we already know these things work. I just wanted to kind of go over the features, go over what makes this different from the JS1200 that we reviewed earlier. And I also want to let you know that we've got a great deal on a discount code right now where you can actually purchase this JS2000 for about the same price as the JS1200. It is a limited time offer, guys, and when they're out of inventory, the offer will be over. So there will be a link in the video description and a code in the video description. So if you go on there right now, you get 25% off. You're going to get this big boy here for the same price as the little guy. So I would highly suggest, if you're looking for a jump starter, you take advantage of this while you still can, because this is your chance to get a 2000 amp jump starter for the same price as the 1200 amp jump starter. Now, as I already said, this guy has the same feature set as the JS1200. So over here on this side, you've got your charger port. It just uses a USB charger. It does come with the cord. You just plug it into, well, in your vehicle, it would be a USB charger port. Most new vehicles have that. Or you would plug it into any charger, heck, your iPhone charger, anything, it'll plug into that. So that's how you charge it. Over here on this side, you can actually purchase an optional DC output. And basically all that is it's a cord that plugs in here, and it has like a cigarette lighter receptacle on the end, so you can use that to power any cigarette lighter powered accessories, refrigerator coolers, air compressors, things like that. Great track side tool, guys, to take to the track with you. Again, it has the flashlight, just like the smaller unit, and to activate it, you just hold this button down. That turns the flashlight on. Hit it again. It's a signal strobe. Hit it again. It does the SOS flashing. It's a very strong flashlight, guys. I'm not sure what the light output is, but it's pretty good on this one. You've got 6 LED bulbs in there, SMD LEDs. They do a good job. Then up here at the top, you flip this open, and this is where your cables connect. You just shove this guy into here, and as you can see, the lights come on, let you know how much charge you have, from 25 to 100%. You just clamp these guys on your battery cables and turn your vehicle over, get it started. Now, if you have no battery in the vehicle, you hit this little boost button right here. You can see the green light come on, and that's going to throw out the full 2,000 amps, guys. 2,000 amps should be good enough to jump off just about anything. As a matter of fact, the limit on the JS1200 unit was, I think, V8 engines up to 6 liters and diesels up to 4 liter. This guy is supposed to be capable of jumping off 6 liter or maybe even slightly larger diesel engines, and I think it said like 8 liter V8 engines, something like that. But the amount of power this thing's putting out shouldn't be any problem. As I said in the last video, this would also be good for taking to the scrap yard, for testing engines, things like that. I know the scrap yards around here, usually they leave the keys in the car, but there's no batteries. Well, you could literally just set this guy in there, hook up your cables there, and you know, turn the engine over to see if you hear anything knocking or if it turns over smooth. Now, like I said, I wanted to kind of compare it. So here is the JS1200. And it comes in this fairly nice case. It's Velcro. So you pull out of the package. You've got your cable clamps here, which looks to be, yeah, I believe it's the identical set that comes with the JS2000. Again, you've got your little user's manual. It also comes with a charger, which I actually have over there right now. And here is the JS1200. Now, you can see the size difference. This guy is a lot larger, quite a bit larger. This guy is about the size of an iPhone, just obviously it's thicker. This guy is like double that size. You can set it on top here. They're about the same thickness, give or take just a little bit, but yeah, there's an obvious size difference. So this guy here, the 2000 would be more suited for going in a toolbox, going under a seat, behind the seat in your truck, something like that. Whereas the 1200 here, it's going to fit in most glove boxes or things like that. Might be a little more convenient. But like I said, for right now, guys, for a limited time, you can get this guy for the same price as this guy. So I would definitely jump on that if you want the extra juice from this. Now this one also, rather than coming in this little Velcro case, this one comes in a really nice, you can see it's a fitted case, so this thing can't move around. Nice zippered case. I mean, this is actually a really tough, heavy quality case here. So if you did want to throw this in the back of your truck or something like that, I'm sure it'd be fine. And there's not really a whole lot more to say. I mean, this thing is what it is. It's a jump starter. It's meant for emergency use or powering small items. As I stated earlier, fans, air compressors, things like that. If you purchase the optional accessory here, it's a great little thing to take camping, to take to the junkyard with you. They work great, guys. I plan on using this one more. We're probably going to take the smaller one and take it over to Ray's house to have on hand when we're over there working on cars at his house. But I plan to test this one extensively. So far, this JS1200 has been great. We've jumped off several vehicles with it. It hasn't let us down yet, and it seems like it barely uses any power. And speaking of that, I wanted to say one more difference between these two is this one, it says it's capable of jumping off up to 25 vehicles before it needs to be recharged. And I believe it, man. I mean, it's still showing 100% charge, and I've used it multiple times. I haven't charged it, guys, since the last time I've used it. Whereas this one, it says it's capable of jumping off up to 35 vehicles before it needs to be recharged. Also, I forgot to say earlier, you do have these 2 USB charging ports here. So, you know, you can charge your phone, your iPad. I don't know how many times it would charge. I know this smaller unit, I have used it to charge 2 iPhones at the same time, and it didn't even put a dent in the battery life on it. So, again, either one of these would be great for going to a campsite. If you want to take it with you to run a small LED, or a small USB powered light or something like that in your tent, I'm sure it would last for quite a while. I mean, 2,000 amp output, capacity is 16,000 milliamps, and then it's got both the 3 amp and the 2 amp output USB ports. It's just a great device, guys. I don't know what else to say about it. If you're looking for one of these, this is probably one of the better deals you're going to find on one that's tested and works well. We will continue to use this. If you check out my future videos, you know, I usually don't do these product update videos. It's usually more about performance builds. But we use products like this around the shop here all the time. So keep an eye on the video. From time to time, I'll probably let you know how this is doing. You may even notice me using it in the videos in the future. But grab you one of these while you can, guys. These are normally, I think, $100 with the 25% off code that's currently going on here. You can pick one of these up for $75, which is only $5 more than what the JS1200 generally costs. So that's all I got for you guys. Click the link, go buy you one of these before they're sold out, then get out in the garage, get something done, and I'll see you next time here on Bad Luck Garage.